Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn about cost analysis. So we have studied about factor. We have studied about production. That is nothing but changing your inputs into outputs. Now what happens is जो भी inputs होते हैं हमारे, yes, in generally we say land, labor, entrepreneur, capital. ये जो सारे inputs हैं, इन सब inputs को we will call as they are factors of production, right? एक कोई भी नंबर लीजिए आप, उसके फैक्टर्स आप कर सकते हैं, राइट? वैसे इनपुट्स के भी फैक्टर्स हैं, राइट? वी हैव इन जनरल 4 इनपुट फैक्टर्स, वी कॉल देम एज फैक्टर्स ऑफ प्रोडक्शन। नाउ इन सब फैक्टर्स ऑफ प्रोडक्शन को आपको इन रिटर्न कुछ ना कुछ देना पड़ता है, right? You have to return them something. Q, why do you have to return them something? Because they are working for you, they are being part of the production procedure, right? For an example, land को rent return में मिलता है, labor को salaries या wages मिलते हैं, capital को interest मिलता है. So capital can be either capital को हमने बैंक से borrow किया है या फिर entrepreneur ने खुद से capital invest किया है, उसको रिटर्न में मिलेगा रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट, राइट? और एंटरप्रेन्योर को रिटर्न में मिलता है प्रॉफिट. तो ये जब सारी चीजें उनको जो रिटर्न में मिलता है, वी विल कॉल दैट एज कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन. ये सारी कॉस्ट जो प्रोडक्शन प्रोसीजर में लगती है, जो इनपुट को देनी पड़ती है, वी कॉल दैट एज कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन. नाउ देयर आर वेरियस कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन. कोई भी प्रोडक्शन प्रोसीजर आपको जब स्टार्ट करना है, आपको बहुत सारे कॉस्ट इंकर होते हैं, राइट? रॉ मटेरियल खरीदना है, लैंड हायर करना है, लेबर को हायर करना है, इन सब के लिए आपको कॉस्ट लगता है. एट द सेम टाइम entrepreneur, the person who is hiring labor, who is renting out land, who is investing his own capital or borrowing the capital, he also has to make certain amount of money for his well-being, correct? So ये सब जो पैसा है, we call it as cost of production. So any entrepreneur, any firm, before they start up with their production, they have to decide how much to produce, right? Production function or law of production can answer them for that. How much to produce? Exactly where should we produce? So we know in a short run we have to produce in stage 2 of law of variable returns. Correct? So same way, along with how much to produce, any entrepreneur has to decide कि कॉस्ट किस तरह से मैनेज होने वाला है. जितना इनपुट कॉस्ट का है उतना ही उसको आउटपुट कॉस्ट बनेगा, राइट? उतना ही आउटपुट का उतना ही कॉस्ट होगा. ये आउटपुट वो जब मार्केट में सेल करेगा तब उसको पैसा मिलेगा. ये पैसा से वो जितने भी इनपुट्स हैं उन सबको सैलरीज देगा, रेंट भरेगा, इंटरेस्ट भरेगा और अपना प्रॉफिट रखेगा, right? So he has to work out the cost center, which is very crucial for any business, right? So we will study about cost analysis. सबसे पहले देखिए, profit maximizing firm needs to monitor continuously about its cost and revenue. कोई भी firm who wants to run in a long run, जिसको अपना business properly set up करना है, उसको दो चीज़ों के ऊपर स्पेशली ध्यान देना पड़ेगा. दैट इज वन इज कॉस्ट एंड सेकंड वन इज रेवेन्यू, right? Cost or revenue, both are very extremely important. He has to pay attention to cost and revenue. It is the level of cost relative to the revenue that determines the overall profitability of the firm. Now, what does this mean? Cost and revenue, इनका जो relationship है, वो तुम्हारी firm का profitability determine करता है. अगर cost ज़्यादा है और revenue कम है, obviously your firm is making losses. अगर कॉस्ट और रेवेन्यू बोथ आर इक्वल, देन यू आर मेकिंग नॉर्मल प्रॉफिट, राइट? सी, व्हेन वी से प्रॉफिट, लोगों को लगता है कि सब एक्स्ट्रा जो पैसा मिला है दैट इज प्रॉफिट, व्हिच इज नॉट एंटायरली करेक्ट. That will be called as supernormal profit. So what is normal profit for any entrepreneur when he sells any commodity in the market, right? अगर वो commodity का cost to production is 10 and he sells this commodity at price 10, he is still going to make normal profit. If he sells this product at rupees 13 or 14, तो ये जो एक्स्ट्रा मनी जो उसको मिला है that will be called as supernormal profit. So whenever any commodity is sold in the market at the price of its cost of production, जितना पैसा वो कमोडिटी बनाने के लिए लगा है, वी कॉल दैट मनी एज कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन, राइट. अगर वो कमोडिटी का जितना कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन में है उसमें ही सेल करता है, ही इज स्टिल गोइंग टू मेक नॉर्मल प्रॉफिट, राइट. तो तुम्हारा रेवेन्यू और कॉस्ट आर सेम, देन द एंटरप्रेन्योर और द फर्म इज मेकिंग नॉर्मल प्रॉफिट. इफ योर रेवेन्यू is lesser and cost is higher, then you are making loss. If your revenue is more and cost is less, then you are making super normal profit, right. So पूरे firm का profit making depends on the cost of the production and revenue that they derive from the after selling their commodity. In order to maximize profit, a firm has to increase its revenue and lower its cost. किस तरह से कोई भी firm profit बनाएगा? Profit produce करने के लिए, profit ज़्यादा करने के लिए, any firm has to reduce its cost and increase the revenue. Revenue is what? After selling the commodity जो उनको मिलता है, that is revenue. Revenue को बढ़ाना है और cost of production को कम करना है. अब cost of production को अलग अलग तरीके से कम किया जा सकता है. For simplest example, large scale production. जब आप large scale पे produce करोगे, cost of production for one commodity obviously will be reduced. Production cost analysis are concerned with the supply side of the market. Production analysis is done in physical terms, while cost analysis is done in money terms. Now, production analysis physical term में, that is how many commodities are you producing, how many commodities are you selling in the market, physical term में किया जाता है, whereas cost analysis is done in money term. कि to produce this one commodity हमको इतना पैसा लगा, to produce this commodity हमको इतना पैसा लगा, this one was the marginal cost, this one was the average cost, right. Okay, now we'll study some concepts of cost. सबसे पहले हमको देखना है what do we mean by real cost. It refers to physical quantity of various inputs like land, labor, capital, entrepreneur and raw material required to produce a commodity. So it is the real cost जो किसी भी entrepreneur ने land hire, land lease पे लिया, labor hire किया, उसके लिए उसको जो पैसा रिटर्न में देना पड़ता है, that is known as real cost, right. So next देखिए, what do we mean by opportunity cost. For example, I had सोचिए आप एक इंसान को, person A, he is entrepreneur, he wants to open his own business, right, but he is already working in one corporate where he is earning say 50,000 a month, right. He is earning 50,000 a month in this particular corporate. Now from this corporate he left this job and started his own business. जैसे ही उसने अपना बिजनेस स्टार्ट किया, ऑब्वियसली नया नया बिजनेस में तो बहुत ज़्यादा प्रॉफिट नहीं होगा. सो नाउ ही इज ओनली एज अ एंटरप्रेन्योर, उसको रिटर्न में महीने में सिर्फ 30,000 रुपीज मिल रहा है, राइट. तो पहले 50 मिल रहा था, अभी 30 मिल रहा है. सो टू बी पार्ट ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर प्रोडक्शन where he has opened his business, he is giving up on his corporate job, he is giving up on 50,000 and taking up job of 30,000, right. So this 50,000 is nothing but the opportunity cost. और ऊपर का जो 20,000 है which he is given up, right, that is known as opportunity cost. It is a measure of cost by reference to the alternative foregone, alternative, right. It was his alternative जो उसने give up किया and he is working in this business. Now your alternative was more, not necessary, alternative can be less as well, right. Opportunity cost is the cash flows prevented by taking one course of action instead of another. There were two courses of action, one working in the corporate, two opening his own business. He foregone, he given up working in the corporate and opened his own business. तो उसने जो गिव अप किया है that is known as opportunity cost. Remember, जो गिव अप किया है that will be known as opportunity cost. नेक्स्ट देखिए मनी कॉस्ट. अभी मनी कॉस्ट में हमको दो देखना है, एक्सप्लिसिट एंड इम्प्लिसिट कॉस्ट. सबसे पहले एक्सप्लिसिट कॉस्ट क्या है. Before that, what do you mean by money cost? Money cost is the total money expenses incurred by the firm in producing a commodity. Can be classified into explicit and implicit. Simple चीज है. What do we mean by money cost? Actual कितना पैसा firm ने use किया है, that is known as money cost, right? For to produce one shirt, और टू प्रोड्यूस 10 शर्ट मैंने all together 100 rupees spend किया है. So 100 rupees is nothing but the money cost इस production procedure में लगा है, right? It has two subtypes, implicit and explicit. Now let's look at explicit first. Explicit costs are the contractual cash payments made by the firm for purchasing or hiring the various factors, right? This explicit cost also refers to out of pocket cost or direct cost. What has happened here? See, as an entrepreneur मैंने लेबर हायर किया है, रॉ मटेरियल खरीदा, सुइंग मशीन खरीदा और रेंट, जगह का रेंट देना है. इन सब के लिए मुझे आउट ऑफ पॉकेट इमीडिएटली पैसा देना पड़ेगा. मतलब मुझे ये पैसा दिखेगा, इट वाज इन माय अकाउंट, जो मैंने निकाल के 1 2 3 4 5 लोगों को दिया. Yes, this is out of pocket or direct cost, which is known as explicit cost. Now, what is implicit cost? Implicit costs are due to the factors which the entrepreneur himself owes and employs in the firm. Explicit costs are the opportunity cost of factors owned and used by the entrepreneur. Implicit cost is also called indirect cost. Now, what is happening here? इमेजिन आपके पास, आप एक घर में रहते हो और यू हैव वन मोर फ्लैट, आपके पास और एक घर है. सो व्हेन वी स्टार्ट अ प्रोडक्शन, आपने कहा कि अभी ये तो घर है ही ना, सो लेट्स स्टार्ट अ बिजनेस इन दिस हाउस ओनली, दिस एम्प्टी हाउस ओनली. सो हियर वी डोंट हैव टू हायर लैंड, तो रेंट नहीं भरना पड़ेगा, ये आपके पास ऑलरेडी था घर, राइट? बट वन मोर थिंग, अगर ये आपके पास घर था, आप अगर ये किसी और को रेंट पे देते तो आपको रेंट मिलने वाला था इसका, आप और किसी को आप लीज पे दे देते ये घर, आपको रिटर्न में रेंट मिलने वाला था. बट बिकॉज नाउ यू आर ओनली यूजिंग दिस हाउस, यू डोंट हैव टू पे रेंट बाहर, बट you are forgiven or you have sacrificed the rent which you are going to get, right, by leasing this house. Such type of cost is known as implicit cost, also known as indirect cost. Explicit क्या होता है? जहाँ हमने actually में कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स बना के लोगों को पैसे दिए, एक्सप्लिसिट कॉस्ट. इम्प्लिसिट कॉस्ट क्या होता है? आई एम यूजिंग माई ओन स्किल्स, आई एम यूजिंग माई ओन हाउस फॉर द प्रोडक्शन. यहाँ पे आई एम नॉट गिविंग मनी, यस मैं रेंट नहीं पे कर रही हूँ, बट स्टिल ये मेरा प्रॉपर्टी था, दिस इज माई पार्ट ऑफ माई वेल्थ विच आई एम यूजिंग इन द प्रोसेस ऑफ प्रोडक्शन, विच इज नोन एज implicit cost, right? So explicit and implicit, both of these are money cost. Now, another money cost, see, is economic cost and accounting cost. What is economic cost? Economic cost equals to explicit cost plus implicit cost. So, जब मैं explicit plus implicit दोनों cost को add कर देंगे हमको economic cost मिलेगा. जैसे हमने लेबर को, रॉ मटेरियल को, जो भी पैसा दिया है, that is implicit, वो हमने लिया, हमने इसमें ऐड किया, सॉरी वो एक्सप्लिसिट हमने लिया, हमने इसमें इम्प्लिसिट कॉस्ट भी ऐड किया, विच आर माय ओन स्किल्स, एंटरप्रेन्योर के खुद के स्किल्स होंगे, उसने जो घर, अपना घर जहाँ पे वो प्रोडक्शन प्रोसीजर स्टार्ट किया उसका रेंट होगा, यस ये इम्प्लिसिट है. उन दोनों को जब आप ऐड करेंगे आपको इकोनॉमिक कॉस्ट मिलेगी, राइट? Now what is accounting cost? Accounting cost refers only to the firm's actual expenditure or explicit cost. Now, implicit cost includes economic cost includes implicit as well as explicit cost. But accounting cost only includes explicit cost. Meaning यहाँ हमने जो खुद का wealth जो use किया है वो हम इसमें से deduct कर रहे हैं. We are not considering खुद का wealth. Yes, that is what house which you have, which you are using for production. हम उसको यहाँ पे add नहीं करें. आपके खुद के जो skills होंगे, राइट, मैनेजरल स्किल्स होंगे, हम उसको यहाँ पे ऐड नहीं कर रहे. सो जो भी इम्प्लिसिट कॉस्ट है उसको हम डिडक्ट करेंगे एंड व्हाट वी विल गेट इज एक्सप्लिसिट कॉस्ट. दिस एक्सप्लिसिट कॉस्ट इज आल्सो नोन एज अकाउंटिंग कॉस्ट. सो एक्सप्लिसिट कॉस्ट इज आल्सो नोन एज डायरेक्ट कॉस्ट, आउट ऑफ पॉकेट कॉस्ट और अकाउंटिंग कॉस्ट. Now, short run and long run cost. There are lots of different types of cost. We have to understand कौन सा type क्या है. Short run and long run cost. The short run is a period of time in which a firm cannot change its fixed factors such as plants and equipment and scale of its organization. So short run cost क्या है? Short run में जहाँ पे one variable is fixed and one factor. There are two factors of production. In short run, one factor of production is variable and one factor of production is fixed. In short run, जब एक फैक्टर फिक्स्ड है, राइट, जहाँ पे आप इक्विपमेंट, आपका प्लांट साइज, आपका स्केल ऑफ प्रोडक्शन इंक्रीज नहीं कर रहे हो, इट इज फिक्स्ड, इट इज कांस्टेंट, यस, एंड यू आर इंक्रीजिंग वन वेरिएबल, यू आर कंटिन्यूसली इंक्रीजिंग वन वेरिएबल। इन दिस सिचुएशन वो फर्म का जो कॉस्ट होगा दैट विल बी नोन एज शॉर्ट रन कॉस्ट। See, in the short run, output can be changed by changing the variable inputs like raw material, labor, etc. And the short run cost can be classified into fixed cost and variable cost. Now, what is fixed cost and variable cost of short run? So, short run cost के दो subtypes क्या है? Fixed and variable cost. Fixed cost क्या होगा यहाँ पे? For example, हमारा जो शर्ट बनाने का फर्म है, वहाँ पे we have sewing machines, right? So amount we have spent on sewing machines will be called as fixed cost. And on the other hand, what are we doing? We are continuously increasing or we are continuously hiring more and more tailors. That is variable factor, labor को हम continuously increase कर रहे हैं. So whatever salary we are giving to tailors will be called as variable cost. Fixed factor का cost is called as fixed cost, whereas variable factor का cost will be called as variable cost. This fixed और variable दोनों को add कर दोगे आपको मिलेगा short run cost, right? Short run में आपको cost किस तरह से मिलेगा? Fixed cost plus variable cost. Long run cost देखिए, long run is a period of time in which all factors can be changed. In long run, all costs are variable and none are fixed. So in long run, what happens? Both the factors of production, that is labor and capital, are variable, are continuously increasing. Fine. So here what are we doing is, we are calculating both the costs. Fixed fact, labor और capital, दोनों का भी cost आप addition कर रहे हो और ultimately जो आपको मिल रहा है, that will be called as long run cost. I mean, long run में you don't have subtypes of fixed cost and variable cost because all the factors in long run are variable. Both short run and long run cost are useful for decision making. So short run और long run cost का importance क्या है? Both of them are extremely important for decision making purpose or decision making process of any firm. वो short run cost consider करेंगे, long run cost consider करेंगे to come up with the production function and cost analysis. Now next one देखिए, we have to study total, average and marginal cost. What do we mean by total cost? Total cost is the sum of all costs, right? जितना भी cost इस firm ने incur किया है to be part of this production procedure में जितना पैसा लगा है, that will be called as total cost. What is average cost? Average cost is the cost per unit of output. To produce one, जैसे हमने 10 शर्ट्स बनाए, राइट, और हमारा कॉस्ट, टोटल कॉस्ट वाज 100 रुपीज, तो आपने एक शर्ट का ऑन एन एवरेज कितना पैसा लगा? टू प्रोड्यूस वन शर्ट 10 रुपीज लगा. टू प्रोड्यूस वन शर्ट ऑन एन एवरेज आपको 10 रुपीज लगा है. सो हमारे फर्म का एवरेज कॉस्ट कितना है टू प्रोड्यूस वन शर्ट? 10, राइट. नेक्स्ट वन देखिए, मार्जिनल कॉस्ट इज the extra or additional cost of producing one extra unit of output. What happens in marginal cost? Marginal cost means one extra, right? Marginal cost का होता है marginal, ये word हम बहुत जगह यूज करते हैं. Marginal production, marginal utility, marginal cost, marginal revenue. Marginal is extremely important term in economics. Marginal means one extra. Due to addition of one extra क्या हुआ? One extra consumption, utility बढ़ा. One extra unit of production, marginal product बढ़ा. One extra unit of production को जितना पैसा लगा है वो एक extra product produce करने के लिए, right? That cost will be known as marginal cost. Marginal cost किस तरह calculate करेंगे? marginal cost of nth unit it is equal to total cost of the same unit minus total cost of the earlier unit, that is n minus 1. Marginal cost equals to total cost of the nth unit, yeah, of the same unit minus total cost of the earlier unit will give you marginal cost. Or what else can you do is marginal cost of new unit, right? Marginal cost आपको draw करना है. Another formula is change of total cost divided by change in the quantity. Change in the quantity is obviously by 1 and change in the total cost. आप दोनों को divide कीजिए, you will get marginal cost. Now, so short run में जो हम use करते हैं that is fixed and variable cost. Let's study them in detail. In short run, the firm's total cost may be divided into two components. One is fixed cost and the other one is variable cost. Right? So we have two factors of production here: labor and capital. Labor is nothing but the tailors that we are employing, which are variable factors. And the other one is sewing machines, which is a fixed factor जो हमने already employ कर चुके हैं. हम एक बार खरीद चुके हैं, अभी हम इसको और नहीं खरीदने वाले for a short run. Long run में situation will be different. So for a short run, we are not going to buy this again and again. So एक बार खरीद लिया, this is your fixed cost, right? Or variable cost, that is you are increasing your labor. So fixed cost देखिए, fixed costs are those costs that do not change as output is produced. When you produce one extra shirt, you are not changing the fixed cost. You are not buying one more sewing machine. That will be called as fixed cost. So to produce, let's assume fixed cost, हमने एक sewing machine खरीदा है which is for 50 rupees. ठीक है? So to produce 10 shirt, हमारा fixed cost कितना है? 50. It is not changed. Variable cost will change, but fixed cost is not going to change. It is going to be 50 rupees for all the 10 shirts till you buy one more sewing machine. When you buy one more sewing machine, that becomes long run. So short run में for all the products, your fixed cost will be same. What is variable cost? Variable costs are those costs that do change as output changes. Right? They vary with the level of output. They increase with the rise in output and decrease with the fall in output. What is happening here in the variable cost is, you पहले एक ही टेलर था, अभी one more tailor you added. Now you added third tailor. You are paying all of them rupees 30, rupees 10, huh? Per production. Per month you are paying them rupees 10. This is very imaginary, so the denominators are very small. So एक टेलर को आप 10 रुपीज दे रहे हैं, ओ so one tailor 10 rupees. So your variable cost was 10. अब you hired one more tailor. अभी इसको भी 10 रुपीज देना पड़ेगा. So your variable cost is 20. आपने और एक टेलर को हायर किया, you have to pay him also. So variable cost is 30. So इस तरह variable cost as you hire more and more labor will go on increasing. That is known as variable cost. Next one. Historical and replacement cost. Historical cost of an asset refers to the actual cost incurred when an asset was purchased. Historical costs are the accounting cost. So historical costs are So we were looking at historical cost, right? Historical cost and replacement cost. What is historical cost of an asset refers to the actual cost incurred when an asset was purchased. Historical costs are accounting costs. So when I bought a sewing machine, right? The cost of the sewing machine was 50 rupees. That will be the historical cost. What is replacement cost? It refers to the cost which must be incurred when a same asset has to be replaced after some years. You must be studying yes. You must be studying accounts में depreciation, right? So it is somewhat same. Historical cost का मतलब क्या है? आज today हमने इसको 50 rupees में खरीदा है sewing machine. So today's historical cost is 50 rupees. We all know eventually ये machine has to be replaced, right? So after 2 years, when we go in the market to buy one more sewing machine, पहली वाली को हमको निकाल देना है, उसको replace करना है. So when we go in the market, obviously this commodity won't be available at rupees 50. Due to inflation, price of this commodity must have increased, right? So assuming inflation के वजह से commodity का price अभी हो गया है 70 rupees, right? So this will be the replacement cost of this particular commodity. Historical cost is also added in the accounting cost, right? Because आपने ये खरीदने के लिए actually have spent some money there. Hence it is also part of accounting cost. Incremental and sunk cost. Now, what is incremental cost? Is a broader concept and refers to the change in total cost from implementing a particular management decision, such as introduction of new product line or undertaking a new advertisement campaign. So, incremental cost मतलब apart from production, ये जो cost of production होता है, apart from that, if we are spending some money for advertising of this particular project, yes, or managers have taken some kind of decisions जिसके वजह से फर्म को और ज़्यादा कॉस्ट होने वाला है और ज़्यादा पैसा खर्चा करना पड़ेगा, then that cost will be known as incremental cost. देखिए, this is not exactly cost of production. ये होगा ड्यू टू मैनेजरियल डिसीजन. जैसे they want to spend more money on advertisement, they want to have better working environment in the office, so they will, in order to do that, they will spend some money. Yes, that cost will be called as incremental cost. What is sunk cost? So sunk cost, देखिए, sunk costs that are not affected by the management decisions are called sunk cost. In other words, sunk costs are those costs which cannot be altered, increased or decreased by varying the output. Now in general when we say sunk मतलब क्या? डूब के, right? Sunk cost का मतलब है, imagine we have a company, right? ये sewing machine वाला company, sorry, ये firm जहाँ we are producing shirts. So we have bought sewing machines. Apart from that, we have bought some computers, table, chairs. ये सब हमने अपनी company में खरीदा है and we are working on it, right? Production procedure start हो गया. After some 1 year or 2 years हमको लगा कि नहीं, अभी ये जो शर्ट प्रोड्यूसिंग फर्म है इसको बंद करना है और हमको नया बिजनेस करना है. We want to start new business. So what we will do is we will existing फर्म में से, existing business setup में से कुछ चीजें दूसरे बिजनेस में, नेक्स्ट बिजनेस में यूज करेंगे. Whereas जैसे कि टेबल्स है, चेयर्स है, कंप्यूटर्स है, ये किसी भी बिजनेस में यूज हो जाएंगे. बट सोइंग मशीन हर बिजनेस में यूज होगा कि अगर मुझे बच्चों के लिए प्ले स्कूल खोलना है, राइट? ये सोइंग मशीन उधर यूज होगा? बिल्कुल नहीं होने वाला. सो सोइंग मशीन वाज पार्ट ऑफ अर्लियर प्रोडक्शन and this cannot be altered, increased or decreased. मतलब once it is part of production, it is used, right? Hence it is also known as sunk cost. Okay, separatable and common cost. The cost that can be easily attributed to a product, a division or a purpose are called separatable cost or direct cost. Meaning what? एक शर्ट बनाने के लिए अपने रॉ मटेरियल खरीदा, क्लॉथ था 2 रुपए का. यस, तो ये 2 रुपया कैन बी एट्रीब्यूटेड टू रॉ मटेरियल टू प्रोड्यूस दिस शर्ट, दैट इज क्लॉथ. बटन खरीदे, बटन से था 1 रुपये, राइट? सो 1 रुपया कैन बी एट्रीब्यूटेड, कैन बी गिवन. ठीक, चलो लिख सकते हो आप यहाँ पे, बटन खरीदा 1 रुपये का था, शर्ट क्लॉथ खरीदा 2 रुपये का था. सच कॉस्ट विल बी नोन एज सेपरेटेबल कॉस्ट. Whereas there will be something called common cost. Yes, the rest are called non-separatable or common cost. For an example, आपने ऐसी commodities जिसको आप separate नहीं कर सकते. For an example, electricity. अभी ऑफिस में जब आप इलेक्ट्रिसिटी यूज करते हो, इट इज यूज्ड फॉर एंटायर ऑफिस। सो आप कह सकते हो XYZ यूनिट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी वाज यूज्ड टू प्रोड्यूस दिस शर्ट। नो, राइट? ये पूरा ऑफिस के लिए काम कर रहा है, इससे कंप्यूटर्स भी चल रहे हैं, इससे लोगों को दिख भी रहा है, इससे स्विंग मशीन भी चल रहा है, इससे लाइट भी चल रहा है, एसी भी चल रहा है, फैन भी चल रहा है, राइट? तो इस कॉस्ट को आप सेपरेट करके नहीं बोल सकते टू प्रोड्यूस वन शेयर आपको इतना इलेक्ट्रिसिटी मिला। Such costs are known as common cost or non-separatable cost. Separatable cost जिसको आप एट्रीब्यूट कर सकते हो कि 2 रुपीज लगा टू बाय क्लॉथ, 1 रुपी लगा टू बाय बटन। बट कॉमन कॉस्ट क्या होगा? इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, जिसको आप बोल नहीं सकते कि हाँ शायद 4 रुपीज लगा होगा फॉर वन शॉट, 2 रुपीज लगा होगा फॉर अनदर शॉट। ऐसे आप उसको डिस्क्रीटली बोल नहीं सकते कि इतना कॉस्ट इतना commodity बनाने के लिए लगा। Such costs are known as common cost. Private costs and social costs. What is private cost? Private costs are those that occur directly to the individual or firms engaged in the relative activity. Private cost. So I have used 100 rupees in this particular firm where I produce shirt. That is the private cost which I have occurred. राइट? ये प्राइवेट कॉस्ट है जो हमने इनपुट किया हमारे फर्म में और प्रोडक्शन किया। तो ये एक इंडिविजुअल ने स्पेंड किया है, हेंस इट इज नोन एज प्राइवेट कॉस्ट, राइट? व्हाट इज सोशल कॉस्ट? External costs are passed on to persons not involved in the activity in any direct way. Yeah, they are passed on to the society at large. So what is happening here? पर समझिए, सोचिए, पीपल, देयर इज अ फर्म व्हिच इज मेकिंग फर्टिलाइजर्स, राइट? और फर्टिलाइजर्स बनाने के बाद जो वेस्ट होता है वो नियर बाय रिवर में वो डंप करते हैं। फर्टिलाइजर्स बनाने के लिए जितना पैसा लगा है दैट इज देयर प्राइवेट कॉस्ट। अब ये उन्होंने डंप जो है रिवर में छोड़ दिया, वेस्ट था, अभी रिवर का पानी ऑब्वियसली पोल्यूटेड हो गया। अभी फॉर पीपल, फॉर सोसाइटी, स्पेशली फॉर गवर्नमेंट, ये रिवर का पानी यूज करना डायरेक्टली इज नॉट पॉसिबल। दे विल हैव टू फेच दिस वाटर, इस पानी को उनको प्यूरिफाई करके फिर यूज करना होगा, राइट? सो क्या हुआ है, ये फर्म ने अपने प्रोडक्शन प्रोसीजर के में कुछ कॉस्ट सोसाइटी पे डाले हैं। सच कॉस्ट इज नोन एज सोशल कॉस्ट और एक्सटर्नल कॉस्ट, राइट? तो हमारे सबके घर में एक्वागार्ड्स हैं। क्यों एक्वागार्ड्स हैं? बिकॉज वाटर इज नॉट, वाटर पोल्यूटेड है, हम उस वाटर को क्लीन करके ले रहे हैं। दिस इज द सोशल कॉस्ट विच इज बिकॉज ऑफ द हेवी इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन, राइट? और व्हीकल्स और इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन की वजह से जो पोल्यूशन हो रहा है उसकी वजह से हमको पानी प्यूरिफाई करके लेना पड़ता है। सो वी आर पेइंग सोशल कॉस्ट फॉर इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन, दैट इज नोन एज सोशल cost. Now let us see, so these were various types of or various concepts of cost which we studied. Now let's see what is cost function. Cost function is derived function. It is derived from the production function, right? So production function से हमने cost function को derive किया है, which describes the efficient method of production at one time, at given point of time. So at given point of time with given inputs, variable or fixed, right? ये production function से हम cost function को derive कर रहे हैं. So look at the cost function. See, that is the total cost, or the cost function equals to function of cost of any firm is a function of x, t and p of f. So what is x? X is output, right? Cost is a function of output. Cost depends on the output. 10 shirts है तो cost 100 होगा, 20 shirts है तो cost 200 होगा. Product cost depends on level of technology. आप जो टेक्नोलॉजी यूज कर रहे हो उसके ऊपर कॉस्ट डिपेंड करेगा. If you're using old technology आपका कॉस्ट ज़्यादा होगा. If you're using new technology, production faster होगा, hence your cost will also reduce. So cost depends on the technology which you are using in the production right now. Third one is price of factors. Yes, जितने भी फैक्टर्स इनपुट आपने इस फॉर्म में किए हैं, रॉ मटेरियल, फिक्स फैक्टर्स, वेरिएबल फैक्टर्स, ये सारे फैक्टर्स का प्राइस PF, that is price of factors which are used in this production. ये सारे डिपेंड करेंगे, इन सब के ऊपर डिपेंड करेगा कॉस्ट ऑफ योर आउटपुट, right? Cost of the firm, which firm has to pay. So cost depends on, or cost is a function of output, technology and price of factors. Again, cost is the function of, matlab cost depends on total output, technology and price of factors. Now let's say behavior cost in short run. So we have to study, as we studied production function of short run and production function of long run, same way here we have to study production function of, cost function of short run and cost function of long run. So सबसे पहले we will study cost function of short run. We all know in short run there are two factors, labor and capital. इसमें से labor is a variable factor and capital is a fixed factor. Capital increase नहीं होगा, you will keep on increasing or inputting more and more labor in this production, right, in this form. So hence, because of that reason, total cost in short run, yes, will be TC, stands for total cost, and short run will be FC plus VC. FC stands for fixed cost and VC stands for variable cost. So हमको हमारी फर्म का शॉर्ट रन का टोटल कॉस्ट चाहिए टू प्रोड्यूस 10 शर्ट्स. You will have to add fixed cost, that is cost of the capital, plus in this you will have to add variable cost, that is cost of the labor. ये दोनों का जब आप cost add करोगे, you will get total cost to produce 10 shirts, right? So fixed cost stays constant no matter what level of output we are producing in a short term. Variable cost varies with the level of output. जैसे output change होगा, because output बढ़ेगा तो variable cost बढ़ेगा, आउटपुट कम है तो वेरिएबल कॉस्ट भी आप कम कर रहे हो. ओके, बिहेवियर अगेन शॉर्ट टर्म में देखिए, शॉर्ट टर्म में देयर आर टू मोर कांसेप्ट्स वी हैव टू स्टडी. मार्जिनल कॉस्ट, राइट, द एक्स्ट्रा और एडिशनल कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोड्यूसिंग वन एक्स्ट्रा यूनिट ऑफ आउटपुट, राइट. एक एक्स्ट्रा शर्ट, 10 शर्ट्स यू आर प्रोड्यूसिंग, यू वांट टू प्रोड्यूस 11th शर्ट, एक एक्स्ट्रा शर्ट, ये 11th शर्ट बनाने के लिए आपको जितना कॉस्ट लगा है, आपको जितना पैसा लगा है, दैट विल बी नोन एज मार्जिनल कॉस्ट, राइट. ये एक एक्स्ट्रा शर्ट कैसे प्रोड्यूस करोगे, कैपिटल तो फिक्स है, यू विल हैव टू ऐड द वेरिएबल कॉस्ट, दैट इज यू विल हैव टू ऐड मोर ऑफ लेबर इन दिस प्रोडक्शन. नेक्स्ट वन, average cost, or can be called as unit cost as well. Yes, the concept that enables a firm to decide whether or not it is making a profit compared with price or average revenue. So what is average cost? So हमको 10 रुपया लगा है to produce one shirt, right? हमने कहा this 10 is our average cost, right? 100 रुपीज थे हमारे पास, हमने उससे 10 शर्ट बनाए, तो ऑन एन एवरेज एक शर्ट बनाने के लिए हमको 10 रुपया लगा. सो दिस 10 रुपी इज द एवरेज कॉस्ट. नाउ एवरेज कॉस्ट जब आपके पास है, यू कैन डिसाइड वेदर यू आर मेकिंग प्रॉफिट और नॉट, राइट. एक शर्ट बनाने के लिए ऑन एन एवरेज 10 रुपया लगा है. इफ यू आर सेलिंग दिस शर्ट इन द मार्केट एट 10 रुपी, यू आर अर्निंग रेवेन्यू ऑफ 10, राइट. देन यू हैव reached then you are making normal profit. In this case you are making normal profit. चलिए, 10 rupees है शर्ट का प्राइस, कॉस्ट, एवरेज कॉस्ट फॉर द शर्ट इज 10 rupees and you are selling this shirt in the market at rupees 8, right? So can you say here you are making losses? Average cost to make shirt is 10 और मार्केट में आप इस शर्ट को 10 से कम में, that is less than your average cost सेल कर रहे हो, right? So you are in a loss, you are not making normal profit, right? So average cost की वजह से फर्म को समझेगा whether to continue with the production or no. Behavior cost in short run again. So average cost can be broken down into two components. ये जो average cost है हम उसको दो चीज में डिवाइड कर रहे हैं. one is average fixed cost and the other one is average variable cost. So total cost हमारा है, ये दो से बनता है, one is variable cost and the other one is fixed cost. So average cost भी दो से बनेगा, right? So एक शर्ट के लिए जो हमको 10 रुपया लगा, ये 10 रुपये में some part is of average cost and some part is of fixed cost and some part is of average cost, correct? So average cost को हमने further दो ग्रुप में डिवाइड किया. 10 rupees में से some money has come from, some cost is from average fixed cost, that is cost of the capital, and some money has come from average variable cost, that is the labor, right? So average fixed cost किस तरह calculate करेंगे? Fixed cost divided by the quantity that we have produced. वेरिएबल कॉस्ट किस तरह, एवरेज वेरिएबल कॉस्ट किस तरह से कैलकुलेट करेंगे हम? वेरिएबल कॉस्ट डिवाइडेड बाय द क्वांटिटी दैट वी हैव प्रोड्यूस्ड. नाउ सी टोटल कॉस्ट, राइट, which is summation of fixed and variable cost, right? Total cost of the firm is the function of output. It will increase in output and varies directly with the output. So total cost and output में direct function, right? Output बढ़ेगा, total cost बढ़ेगा, output कम होगा, total cost भी कम होगा. So total cost is a function of output, right? Since the output is produced by fixed and variable factors, the total cost can be divided into two components, total fixed cost and total variable cost. So this is the formula for total cost. Total cost किस तरह से तुम लोग निकालोगे? Total fixed cost plus total variable cost. Cost of labor, total cost of labor plus total cost of capital. So look at this schedule. Here we are producing 1, 2, 3, 4, sure till 10. Total fixed cost, that is we have bought 2 sewing machines, 50 rupees ka. So total fixed cost is 100 for all the 10 shirts. And total variable cost देखिए, पहले 0 था, लेबर नहीं एम्प्लॉय किया था, राइट? तो आउटपुट वाज आल्सो 0. नाउ आपने लेबर एम्प्लॉय किया जिसको 25 रुपीज दे रहा है, so your total cost is 100 plus 25, 125, राइट? नेक्स्ट देखिए, आपने और एक लेबर एम्प्लॉय किया, राइट? अभी दो और एक लेबर एम्प्लॉय किया which is 40, so 100 plus 40, 140 and so on. जैसे variable cost is increasing, your total cost is also increasing, but your fixed cost is not moving. Let's look how this will look in the diagram. Okay. So on y-axis we have total cost, on x-axis we have output, right? So यहाँ पे देखिए, ये जो आउटपुट है दिस डिपेंड्स ऑन द टोटल कॉस्ट. जितना पैसा स्पेंड करोगे उतना आउटपुट बढ़ेगा, जितना कॉस्ट कम है उतना आउटपुट कम है. सो दिस इज द टोटल फैक्टर कॉस्ट विच इज 100. दिस इज द टोटल फैक्टर कॉस्ट विच इज 100, नॉट चेंजिंग एट ऑल. व्हाट इज हैपनिंग टू टोटल वेरिएबल कॉस्ट? पहले ये 0 था व्हेन नो लेबर वाज यूज्ड, ये स्लोली इंक्रीज हो रहा है. So what is happening to total cost? Total cost 0 नहीं होगा कभी भी, because when you start a production, कहीं ना कहीं अब your spending, total cost will not be 0. It will start from total fixed cost, because already 100 rupees spend कर चुके हैं हम, and as variable cost increases, total cost will also increase, right? This is total cost, variable cost and fixed cost in the short term. So we'll take a break and after 15 minutes we will continue with the remaining chapter. Thank you. So we were looking at the cost function or how will total cost, variable cost and fixed cost will behave in a short run. So we saw here that total fixed cost is a straight line, that is 100 in our example, right? Total variable cost will start from 0 and will go on increasing. Total cost will be above total variable cost and will never start from the origin, will start from the point where total fixed cost starts. From here this will start and will always be above total cost, right? This is the total cost in short run. Now we need to study more concepts, we need to add more concepts in this diagram only. इसी डायग्राम में इन शॉर्ट रन कॉस्ट कर्व में ही हमको और कुछ डायग्राम्स ऐड करने हैं. सो लेट्स लुक एट देम. फर्स्ट वन, एवरेज टोटल कॉस्ट. व्हाट इज एवरेज टोटल कॉस्ट? Average total cost is total cost divided by number of units produced, right? So total cost divided by number of units you have produced. So this total cost will include, this total cost will have fixed cost as well as variable cost, right? दोनों का एडिशन किया पहले, टोटल फिक्स्ड कॉस्ट प्लस टोटल वेरिएबल कॉस्ट विल गिव यू टोटल कॉस्ट. दिस टोटल कॉस्ट वी आर डिवाइडिंग बाय द नंबर ऑफ आउटपुट एंड वी विल गेट एवरेज टोटल कॉस्ट. Now what is average fixed cost? So average fixed cost in our case it was 100 rupees जो हमने स्विंग मशीन दो खरीदे थे, right? So 100 divided by number of output that we have. दो शॉर्ट्स बनाए तो 2, चार शॉर्ट्स बनाया है तो 4, so 100 by 4, 100 by 5. जैसे you go on increasing the output, you will get different average fixed cost, right? Now see, since the total cost is the sum of total fixed cost and total variable cost, the average total cost is sum of average fixed cost and average variable cost. That also we have already seen. That is ATC equals to average fixed cost plus average variable cost. So now we know how we will determine or draw average fixed cost. Total fixed cost divided by quantity. Average variable cost, same way, right? Average variable cost आप किस तरह से draw करोगे? Average, okay, total average cost divided by quantity. You have to draw total variable cost. किस तरह से आप इसको निकालोगे? Total variable cost divided by the quantity that you have. So average cost is total variable cost divided by total quantity of output. Next one, marginal cost. Marginal cost is nothing but one extra additional, right? So marginal cost of nth unit is total cost of the same unit minus total cost of the earlier unit. This is the easiest formula to draw marginal cost. Marginal cost अगर आपको फिफ्थ यूनिट का चाहिए तो फिफ्थ यूनिट का टोटल कॉस्ट माइनस फोर्थ यूनिट का टोटल कॉस्ट विल गिव यू फिफ्थ यूनिट का marginal cost. So now we know total cost, marginal cost, average total cost, average fixed cost and average variable cost. So in the same example which was earlier, see here quantity of output 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 it's increasing. ये जो 1 2 3 4 5 6 है ना वो सिर्फ column numbers है. It is nothing to do with the following cost. This is this line, this one is just the number which is given. It is not cost. So your cost starts from here. So this is the quantity. 0 था पहले 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 9 10 shirts we have produced. Fixed cost we have bought two sewing machines 50-50 each. So that is 100 till the end. Now this is total fixed cost. Look at average fixed cost. किस तरह से करेंगे हम लोग? 0 units में तो कुछ नहीं होगा. When you produce unit 1, right? 100 by 1. Average fixed cost is 100. When you produce unit 2, 100 by 2. Yes, 100 divided by 2. Average fixed cost is 50. So when you produce and so on. So when you produce unit 5, 100 by 5. Your average fixed cost is 20 and so on. So just look at average fixed cost. What is happening to average fixed cost? It is initially 100. It is high. As you go on producing more and more units of output, your average fixed cost will go on reducing. Yes, it will go on reducing जितना आप output produce कर रहे हैं. Next, this is your total variable cost. Yes, this is our total variable cost. पहले 0 labor था, then labor went on adding on labor. So एक labor 25 rupees, दो labor 40 rupees, तीन labor 50 rupees. Yes, एक labor is producing 1 unit, two labor are producing 2 shirts, 3 labors are producing 3 shirts and so on. Right? So total variable cost, and let's look at average variable cost. Can you find the relationship? This is total variable cost and this one is average variable cost. Total variable cost divided by quantity produced. So unit 2 में देखिए This is your total variable cost, 25 divided by 1, that is 25, right? Then 40 is your total variable cost divided by 2, which is the output. You will get answer 20, which is your average variable cost. Average variable cost is saying on an average to produce 2 shirts, you will require 2 rupees 20 on spent on who? Spent on variable cost, that is on your labor. And what is average cost telling you? To produce 2 units of shirt, you need 50 rupees on machinery, on fixed inputs, right? So, same on, as you go on increasing your total variable cost, right? यहाँ पे देखिए total variable cost increase होता जा रहा है, right? 100, 145, 205 and so on. Let's see what's happening to the average variable cost. As total variable cost is increasing, average variable cost is also slowly increasing, right? 20, 16, 17, 20, 20, 16, 17, यहाँ तक ये reduce हुआ है. Again it reached 20 and after this is increasing. So what is happening to average fixed cost? It is continuously diminishing, continuously falling down. What is happening to average variable cost? It is initially falling down and after certain point of time it is increasing. Yes, पहले ये fall हो रहा है till 20th unit. Can you see? Yes, 20 unit तक ये fall हो रहा है. 24 बढ़ गया, 29 बढ़ गया, 35 and 51 it is increasing after that. Why is this happening? Initially it is reducing, that is initially to produce one shirt the cost which you require, yes, that is average variable cost that you require is less. This is the time span where you are producing but you have not entirely exhausted your fixed inputs. That is, आप sewing machine को आपने 100% exploit नहीं किया है. Once you exploit your fixed cost 100%, आपका जो fixed units है जैसे sewing machines है, machineries है, उसको जब आप 100% यूज कर लोगे, उसका optimum utilization कर लोगे, after that, post that, your average variable cost will go on increasing. We know after this there will be the second stage of production function, which is the rational stage, as we all know, right? Now, this is the total cost. So, this is total fixed cost, average fixed cost. This is total variable cost. This is average variable cost. Now, total cost. Total cost कैसे आएगा? Total fixed cost plus total variable cost. So, this total cost 100 तो है ही, 100 में you have to go on adding 25, 40, 50, 60, 50, 70, 100 and so on, right? So, what is happening to total cost? Total cost is continuously increasing. 100, 125, 140, 150, 170, 200. Can you see this? Total cost is continuously increasing. So, to get a proper picture how cost work, we have to use more of average costs than of total cost. Total cost का diagram हमने देखा, right? अभी हमको देखना है average cost use करके, average cost of everything, total, fixed as well as variable. Diagram किस तरह से बनेगा, right? So this is total cost and look at total average cost. What is happening to total average cost? First, average total cost was 125. We were producing only one unit, na? Total cost is 150 divided by 1, that is 125. Then 140 divided by 2, we get 70. Then 150 divided by 3, we get 50 and so on, right? So this is your average total cost. Let's see what is happening to average total cost. 125, 70, 50, 42, 40, 40, 43, 48, 53 and 61, meaning initially it is falling down and after a certain point of time it will increase, right? Initially it is falling down and after certain time it will start increasing. What is happening to average variable cost? It is falling down, and after certain time it is increasing. So in other way, average variable cost and average total cost are behaving similarly. Initially they are falling down, and after certain point of time they are increasing, right? Let's look at marginal cost. So what right now you have to pay attention is all the averages. Average variable cost falling, then increasing. Average total cost falling, then increasing. Right? And average fixed cost is continuously falling. It is not increasing any. Look at marginal cost. Marginal cost किस तरह से draw करेंगे? So total cost of this unit minus total cost of earlier unit. So आपको marginal cost चाहिए unit 2 का. So unit 2 का total cost देखिए 140 है, right? 140 minus 125. This will give you marginal cost. Unit 3 का देखिए, unit 3 का marginal cost is 150. 150 minus 140. 100 will be the marginal cost of unit 3 and so on. What is happening to the marginal cost? So marginal cost was initially 25. Yes, to produce one extra unit आपको 25 रुपया लगा, right? That is the input, labor input जो आपने अपनी कंपनी में किया, keeping your fixed factors constant. So 25, then 15, 10, 20, 30, 45, 60, 80, 100, 130. What is happening to marginal cost? It is falling initially and then it is increasing much more than the initial marginal cost. It is falling initially and then it is increasing much more than the initial marginal cost. To produce 10th unit, you need 130 rupees. Whereas to produce फर्स्ट यूनिट आपको सिर्फ 25 रुपया लगा था, तो आपको 10th यूनिट प्रोड्यूस करने के लिए 130 रुपीज लग रहा है. So marginal cost is also falling and increasing afterwards. So looking at these three, marginal cost, average total cost, average fixed cost and average variable cost, इन सब में से सिर्फ average fixed cost ही एक ऐसा है जो fall हो रहा है, right? Remaining all the three are initially falling and then slowly increase. Right? Let's look at the diagram for this. You don't have to be scared of this diagram first of all. एकदम आसान है ड्रॉ करने की. सबसे पहले वी नो एवरेज कॉस्ट. यहाँ पे हमने देखिए सिर्फ एवरेज फिक्स, एवरेज टोटल, एवरेज फिक्स, एवरेज वेरिएबल एंड मार्जिनल कॉस्ट, सिर्फ तीनों भी एवरेज कॉस्ट एंड एक मार्जिनल कॉस्ट को ड्रॉ किया है. हमने टोटल दूसरे डायग्राम में ड्रॉ किया था which was comparatively easier diagram. Hence it does not give the clear picture to any firm what to do, how to behave with the cost, how to manage or how to reduce the cost. So when you draw average cost, it gives a better picture to the firm to manage, how to manage the cost, right? So we know marginal cost is increasing, right? So this is your marginal cost curve. It is continuously increasing. On this you have cost, money. On this you have output. On x-axis we have output. On y-axis we have money. So सबसे पहले easy one, marginal cost, which is continuously increasing. Okay. Then comes एवरेज फिक्स्ड कॉस्ट. हमको पता है हमारा एवरेज फिक्स्ड कॉस्ट क्या हो रहा है, फॉल हो रहा है. सो वी स्टार्ट ड्रॉइंग एवरेज फिक्स्ड कॉस्ट जो पहले ज़्यादा है, स्लोली ये यहाँ से फॉल हो रहा है, राइट. नाउ टू मोर डायग्राम्स, टू मोर लाइन्स, टू मोर कर्व्स वी हैव टू ड्रॉ इन. इसमें लेट्स लुक एट एवरेज टोटल कॉस्ट फर्स्ट. ओके, नाउ when marginal cost is increasing, it intersects or it cuts average total cost right at the least point. So when I draw average total cost, this is saucer shaped curve, right? Cup and saucer होता है. This is saucer shaped curve. इस सॉसर का जो सबसे लोएस्ट पॉइंट है वो लोएस्ट पॉइंट से मार्जिनल कॉस्ट कर्व एवरेज टोटल कॉस्ट को इंटरसेक्ट करेगा, right? And here you have to draw a perpendicular to x-axis, and then we have average variable cost which is falling initially and then increase, right? So this is marginal cost, average total cost, average variable cost, and average fixed cost, right? Let's look at the relationship between all these averages and marginal cost curves. Okay, so average variable cost, average total cost, and marginal cost fall first and then reach the minimum and finally rise up as output increases. We have seen in the diagram, they all will fall first and then increase. The rate of change of marginal cost is greater than that of average variable cost, and therefore marginal cost is lowest at an output lower than the output at which average variable cost is lowest. So average variable cost का जो low है ना, that is marginal cost के low से higher. इसलिए marginal cost नीचे से जाता है और average cost is ऊपर. Average total cost falls from a longer range of output than average variable cost, and therefore the minimum average total cost is at larger output than the minimum average variable cost, right? So what is happening here? ये जो उनका fall है average total cost का, right? इसका range is higher, right? Average total cost का range is higher than that of average variable cost. Okay? So next देखिए, when marginal cost equals to average variable cost, at that particular time average variable cost is lowest, and when marginal cost equals to average total cost, that time average total cost is minimum. So your marginal cost is working in a greater way. Now relationship between average cost and marginal cost. If marginal cost is below average cost, then it must be falling. See, यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? This is your marginal cost, right? Marginal cost is below average cost, then ये यहाँ पे fall हो रहा है, right? And when marginal cost is above, it will be increasing. Yes, when marginal cost is above average cost, marginal cost is increasing. Can you see here it is below average cost, so it is falling, going down. And when it is above average cost, it is increasing. If marginal cost is equal to AC, the least unit cost exactly the same as the AC of all earlier units. Basically, यहाँ याद रखना है average cost का सबसे lowest जो point है, right? This is the lowest point. वहाँ से marginal cost cuts average cost, right? Now let's look at behavior of cost in long run. What happens in long run? So long run में all the factors are variable, short run as well as long run, right? That is fixed factors as well as variable factors. Both the factors are variable. So यहाँ पे there's nothing fixed as such, right? So long run is a period of time during which the firm can alter its size and organization to changing demand conditions. The long run cost curve depends on production function as well. Therefore, depends on return to scale. So in long run production function return to scale होता है, right? Either increasing, decreasing or constant. तो इसी पे आपका cost function भी depend करे. The long run is the series of alternative short run average cost curves associated with different plans out of which the choice is to be made by the firm for its actual operation. The long run average cost curve is derived from number of short run average cost curve. Yes, so long run में क्या होता है देखिए, इनिशियली हमारे 2 स्विंग मशीन थे, तो हमको एक मिल गया शॉर्ट रन एवरेज कॉस्ट का। फिर हमने 3 स्विंग मशीन खरीदे, हमने वापस ड्रॉ किया शॉर्ट रन एवरेज कॉस्ट का। फिर 4 स्विंग मशीन, 7 स्विंग मशीन, 8 स्विंग मशीन, आपने सबके लिए यू वेंट ऑन ड्रॉइंग वन short run average cost curve and what happened, this is short run average 1, this is short run average cost curve 2, 3, 4, 5, राइट। इसका जो लोएस्ट पॉइंट है उस पॉइंट को मैंने डॉट किया और ये सारे लोएस्ट पॉइंट को जब हम ज्वाइन करेंगे हमको मिलेगा लॉन्ग रन एवरेज कॉस्ट, राइट। सो शॉर्ट रन के लोएस्ट पॉइंट को जब आप ज्वाइन करेंगे आपको मिलेगा लॉन्ग रन एवरेज कॉस्ट कर्व। दिस लॉन्ग रन एवरेज कॉस्ट कर्व इज also known as envelope curve, right, or also known as planning curve. So look at this one. The long run average cost falls slowly, reaches minimum and then rises gradually. तो शॉर्ट रन में जो फास्ट हो रहा है एवरेज कॉस्ट के साथ, वही लॉन्ग रन में एवरेज कॉस्ट स्लोली होता है। इट विल स्लोली फॉल, इट विल बी स्टेबल फॉर सम टाइम, yes, it will reach the minimum point and slowly gradually it will increase. Yes, in long run cost curve behaves slowly, धीरे धीरे प्रोसेस होगा। Long run average cost curve is also called an envelope curve since it envelopes the family of short run average cost curves, right? It is also called as planning curve. Okay, so that's how long run and short run cost curves behave. So now long run marginal cost curve is यहाँ पे देखिए। Now what we are looking at, we are looking at long run marginal cost and long run average cost. The long run marginal cost curve can be derived from the long run average curve because long run marginal curve is related to long run average cost. Yes, curve just as small run or short run marginal cost curve is related to short run average cost curve. So simple, there is a relationship between short run marginal cost as well as short run average cost. Same way, the long run marginal cost curve and long run average cost curve will also have similar relationship. Only the difference will be वहाँ पे the curve will behave faster, here the curve will behave slower, right? In other words, this is nothing but this long run long run average curve is the locus of many short run average cost. Yes, यहाँ पे again this is the locus of many short run average cost, and this marginal cost curve is also locus of many short run marginal cost, right? When it is when marginal cost is below average cost, it is falling, and when it is above average cost, it is increasing, and it intersects long run average cost at its lowest point. This is the lowest point. Now let's look at this concept of producer's surplus. What do we mean by producer's surplus? हमने देखा what is consumer surplus, right? That is nothing but you are willing to spend 100 rupees to buy one commodity और वही commodity आपको 80 rupees में मिल जाती है। तो ये ऊपर के जो 20 rupees है which you were willing to pay, which you were actually gonna give, वो आपके पास रह गए, right? So this is your, in other words, this is your profit. So this profit is called as surplus in economics, and because that was consumer, that was called as consumer's surplus. Now we are looking at producer's surplus. What will happen to producer? Producer को अपना surplus किस तरह से मिलेगा? So imagine for a producer, for us when we were producing shirts in our firm, to produce one shirt आपको cost हुआ है, आपको हम कहेंगे in general आपको cost लगा है 10 rupees का, right? अगर यही शर्ट आपने मार्केट में 11 rupees में बेचा, you sold the same shirt at 11 rupees in the market, then आपको ये जो एक्स्ट्रा पैसा जो मिलता है, that is 1 rupees which you earn extra, is nothing but producer's surplus. right? So look at this. The concept of producer surplus is a concept analogous to the concept of consumer surplus, मतलब similar to the concept of consumer surplus. Producer surplus is defined as the excess money received of producer over his minimum supply price, right? So there is a minimum supply price, उसके ऊपर मतलब मिनिमम सप्लाई प्राइस मतलब 10 रुपया इज द मैक्सिमम आई कैन मतलब सेल दिस कमोडिटी, राइट? जो हमारा शर्ट है वो शर्ट का कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन इज 10 रुपीज, सो मिनिमम 10 रुपीज इज माई सप्लाई प्राइस. 10 रुपीज से कम if I sell this shirt at 9 rupees, then I'm occurring losses. I will not do that. So rupees 10 is my minimum supply price, right? So ये minimum supply price के ऊपर मिनिमम सप्लाई प्राइस से ज़्यादा जो भी सेल होता है, ये जितना भी पैसा एक्स्ट्रा अर्न करते हैं, दैट इज नोन एज प्रोड्यूसर सरप्लस. So see, producer surplus is nothing but market price of the commodity minus, it is minus minimum price the producer must receive. So market price of the commodity मतलब मार्केट में ये शर्ट 12 रुपीज में बेचा गया, राइट? माइनस क्या करेंगे इसमें से हम, टू प्रोड्यूस दैट शर्ट प्रोड्यूसर को 10 रुपीज लगा, so that is the minimum price a producer must receive, that is this also called as a supply price. Yes, that price is also called as supply price for our shirts जो we are producing. उन shirts का supply price is 10 rupees simply because उनका cost of production for one shirt is 10 rupees, right? तो ये 10 रुपीज आपने जो दिया है एज सप्लाई प्राइस, 10 रुपीज से जितना भी ज्यादा वो कमोडिटी सेल होगा दैट विल बी योर सरप्लस, दैट विल बी प्रोड्यूसर सरप्लस. सो मार्केट प्राइस ऑफ द कमोडिटी से 15 एंड योर सप्लाई प्राइस इज 10, राइट? मार्केट में वो शर्ट 50 रुपीज में बेचा गया, सो 15 माइनस 10, सो दिस 5 इज योर सरप्लस, राइट? उल्टा नहीं हो सकता बिकॉज देन फर्म विल बी इन लॉसेस. मतलब कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन तो 10 है और हमने उसको बेचा 5 में, सो 5 रुपीज का लॉसेस, हु विल अकर दिस लॉसेस, द फर्म हैज टू टेक द लॉस. So that's a very difficult situation. Firm will not sell this at that particular price. Look at this producer surplus. So we are selling in the market unit 1 to 6. Market price of the unit is 1 unit ka is 2 and 1 market price of the unit is rupees 6. That is your supply price, right? Sorry, market price of the unit is तुम्हारे shirts जो है हमने 10 रुपया खाया था, यहाँ पे मार्केट प्राइस इज 6 रुपीज. मतलब मार्केट में ये कमोडिटी डिपेंडिंग ऑन द डिमांड ऑफ दिस कमोडिटी एंड सप्लाई ऑफ दिस कमोडिटी एक इक्विलिब्रियम पॉइंट मिलता है. दैट इक्विलिब्रियम पॉइंट इज टेलिंग कि इस कमोडिटी का प्राइस होना चाहिए 6 रुपया, राइट? नाउ हाउ मच इज योर मिनिमम सप्लाई प्राइस? व्हेन यू आर गिविंग वन कमोडिटी उसका मिनिमम सप्लाई प्राइस इज 2 रुपीज, यू आर एक्सपेक्टिंग कि हाँ एटलीस्ट 2 रुपया हमको रिटर्न मिल जाए. 2 commodities when you're selling, your minimum supply price is 3, and so on it is increasing. So how will you derive your producer surplus? 6 minus 2, 6 minus 3, 6 minus 4, this is your minimum supply price. इतना तो मिलना ही चाहिए एंड इतना मार्केट में एक्चुअली बेचा जा रहा है, राइट? सो दैट्स हाउ वी डिराइव आवर प्रोड्यूसर्स सरप्लस. पहले 4 3 2 1 0 एंड यहाँ पे देखिए प्रोड्यूसर सरप्लस 1, right? Look at this particular diagram. If the commodity is infinitely divisible, the total basically divisible मतलब क्या, जिसको छोटे छोटे पार्ट्स करके बेचा जा सकता है. फॉर एन एग्जाम्पल potatoes, 1 potatoes और 1 dozen और half dozen छोटे छोटे पार्ट्स करके आप उसको बेच सकते हैं. The producer produces surplus. The total producer surplus will be equal to the area of triangle SBE. If the price of the product falls, the producer surplus becomes less. If the price of the commodity rises, the total producer surplus will be more. So, SS is your supply curve depending on the market price and the commodity you have produced, right? This is your minimum supply price. इसके ऊपर आप जितना भी ज़्यादा प्राइस चार्ज करते हैं दैट विल बी योर सरप्लस. अगर कमोडिटी का प्राइस ज़्यादा है योर सरप्लस विल बी मोर. अगर कमोडिटी का प्राइस कम है योर सरप्लस विल बी लेस. सो दिस इज द मिनिमम सप्लाई प्राइस, राइट? और कमोडिटी आपने 6 रुपए में बेचा, सो दिस BES is your producer's surplus, right? BES is the producer's surplus. This is very similar to the concept of consumer surplus, but here the surplus area lies between price line, this is 6, assume this is your price line, and supply curve. Yes, then producer's surplus supply or producer surplus in the graph lies between price line and supply curve, right? So this is about producer surplus. With this, we have finished this particular chapter, that is cost analysis. Any firm uses cost analysis obviously for the benefit of their own firm to decide where to produce. So production function tells us to produce in second phase or on the second stage, right? So वो second stage कब आएगा, cost will tell you, right? और उसके हिसाब से any firm using both cost function and production function will determine cost of production and how much they should produce, right? That is about this. Yes. So in chapter, what you need to study is you need to study about short run cost curves and long run cost curves, right? Short run cost curve और long run cost curve दोनों को भी आपको पढ़ना है यहाँ पे. Along with that, understand इधर short notes या filling the blanks में you will especially get all the concepts of cost which we learn. जैसे accounting cost है, जैसे explicit, implicit cost है, all those things you need to study, okay, right? And diagrams, yes. So long run जो diagrams है they are easier than short run diagrams. Yes, ये तो आपने देखा होगा. Long run cost diagrams are easier than short run cost diagrams, right? So make sure you study especially the one which are difficult properly. Yes, एक डायग्राम को अगर आप 3-4 बार ड्रॉ करोगे वो डायग्राम आपको इमीडिएटली समझ जाएगा और आ जाएगा, राइट? एंड वंस यू नो लॉन्ग रन शॉर्ट रन डायग्राम पढ़ने की जरूरत ही नहीं है बिकॉज दे इट इज एब्सोल्युटली सिमिलर, राइट? तो सिंपल चीज है, जस्ट टू लर्न प्रॉपर डायग्राम व्हाट यू नीड टू डू इज ड्रॉ द डायग्राम 3-4 टाइम्स बैक टू बैक एंड यू विल नो व्हाट दिस डायग्राम इज ऑल अबाउट एंड आप उसको एग्जाम में बहुत आसानी से ड्रॉ कर सकते हैं. और किसी भी डायग्राम के नीचे उसका एक्सप्लेनेशन आपको देना है इन 5 to 6 लाइन्स which will tell just what curves you have drawn and how these curves are behaving. ये आपको उसके एक्सप्लेनेशन में लिखना है, राइट? This marginal cost curve is increasing and then falling, and average cost curve किस तरह behave कर रहा है, सब curves किस तरह behave कर रहे हैं ये आपको explanation में लिखना है. In the next lecture we will be studying about revenue analysis, right? 15th of December को from 11:30 to 12:30. From 11:30 to 12:30 we will study about revenue analysis.